Hey guys. So today I'm going to be reviewing chapter 1043 of One Piece, and I actually just finished recording an entire video, like 10 minutes and change, for this chapter. And when I was done, I pressed play just to review the clip, and just my luck, I noticed there was no sound. And took a look at my mic and noticed I had left it on mute the entire time. So, yeah, a little bit of a blunder on my end. As I said in my other video, or my review for my hero this week, definitely going to be some mistakes. Definitely is going to be rough starting out. Not going to make that mistake again because that was a complete waste of 10 minutes. And I thought it was actually a pretty good one. I felt pretty smooth. So uh, that's lost in the abyss now. But uh, it's always more the merrier. Let's get some round two in here, and it's just more practice so I can get this a little better. Glass half full, silver lining. So yeah, let's do it. So on the cover page, we have a continuation of the cover stories that have been ongoing following the Vinsmokes on Whole Cake Island. You got Oven there carrying the book with the two Vinsmokes, I assume still in it. And you have what looks like Brule there with the fallen Whole Cake Island tower, cake building, uh, that we know was destroyed in the last arc at Whole Cake Island, courtesy of our good pals, the Straw Hats. And let's get into the chapter. So, in the previous chapter, we saw Kaido and Luffy were about to clash for what could have been the final clash of their battle. Who would have won, we don't know because CP0 stepped in to interfere. The CP0 agent distracted Luffy, and Kaido came in with what looks like a devastating blow. Luffy's coughing up blood there as he's hitting the ground. You got Luffy. He looks like he's out for the count because he's letting out all of his air he was trying to hold in previously, and you got Momonosuke there in his dragon form, still pulling Onigashima like the little engine that could. How far has he gotten? I have no idea. For all we know, Onigashima could be just dragging him still. He's making -5 progress, but hopefully he's been able to drag it a little bit or hold it back. But Momonosuke is saying, I don't hear Luffy's voice anymore. So I don't know if that means he's knocked out or dead. Because I know there's that theory with Law, or at least Luffy possibly dying in this arc or at some point in the story, and Law using his, was like the reverse youth surgery or the perpetual youth surgery, I forget what it's called, on Luffy to revive him at his own life's expense. Is that going to happen? I don't know. Is it going to happen now, later, at all? That's to be seen. But let's see what we got going on here. So Luffy, yeah, his body's completely deflated. His eyes are completely, you got like that, just no pupil eye that's usually drawn when a character's completely out for the count. So, and we have the narrator officially saying, battle on the roof of the Skull Dome, winner Kaido, King of the Beasts. All right, so the official narrator, who has previously stated the winners of the past battles like Zoro and Sanji, etc., has claimed Kaido is the winner. Is that true? Probably not by the end of this arc, but on a one-on-one with Luffy, considering he already was weakened from all the previous battling with all the samurai and the other characters up until now, I guess technically strength-wise, Kaido still is superior and is the winner, as we all probably knew, because Kaido's been taken a lot this entire time, and it's kind of just been Luffy getting wrecked and getting back up, wrecked, getting back up, Rocky 4 style. Like, Luffy's Rocky here, and you got the like Kaido as Ivan Drago, and just going to town on him. It's pretty rough. But so now you got the CP0 agent giving a little hat tip. I think aware that he's pretty screwed. I think he knew coming into this that it was kind of a suicide mission, and this was him sacrificing himself. So, a little bit of it's actually pretty sad and kind of honorable in a way. Just a little hat tip, farewell. I'm not wearing my hat today in this video, but a little hat tip for the CP0 agent there. Fortunately for him, he probably didn't accomplish his mission, because we all know that next chapter, which we're all hyped about, is likely when Luffy's going to get his awakening. So, maybe, I guess maybe the CP0 agent helped Luffy get it might have kind of facilitated a little bit, because he kind of, maybe if Luffy didn't get pummeled like this, he wouldn't be doing it. So, in a weird way, he kind of failed, but whatever. He's kind of going out epically. So, rest in peace, CP0 agent. And Kaido completely smashes the skull roof. You got the roof's coming down. The other CP0 agent's giving him a little hat tip as well. I guess, it's presumed the CP0 agent's dead, the other one, but that's something I guess we'll find out in the coming chapters. He might be dead, he might not. It might just be completely unaddressed. We don't find out, and we're just assuming he died. But as we know, with One Piece and a lot of characters, if they don't die on screen, there's a good chance they're alive, kind of like Bon Clay sacrificing himself for Luffy. But we all know that he's alive, and stands the potential to come back in the story at some point, hopefully, because he's a pretty epic character, as we all know. And so the roof's coming down, the fire's still going, then a blast comes in, and I'm assuming that's Kaido. Yep, it's Kaido, and he is announcing to everybody that Straw Hat Luffy is dead. Very similar to, this reminds me of in Harry Potter, when Harry Potter sacrifices himself and they bring his body, or was it Hagrid? I've only seen the movies. I'm not a huge fan. Oh, well, I'm a huge fan of the movies, but according to my friends, I'm not a big enough fan, or I'm only half a fan, because I've never read the original works. My friends have all tried to get me to watch it. My sister is a big fan. She's tried to get me to watch it. Not watch it, read it. I will probably have to get to it at some point. I've just never got around to it. I know it's definitely phenomenal. I've only heard good things, but anyway, this just Kaido announcing Straw Hat Luffy is dead to everybody just seems like very, very similar to that scene with Voldemort doing it to all the protagonists gathered at Hogwarts, sort of to, I guess, serve two purposes: demoralize all of the heroes, as well as just, I don't know, just assume his victory, his place as the winner, which we all know is probably going to change next chapter, but he can enjoy it while it lasts. All of Kaido's subordinates are celebrating, and all of the Straw Hat Alliance is clearly caught off guard and surprised. You have Law and Kid in disbelief. You got Chopper crying. You got the little girl, Luffy's friend, there crying. You got Nami. She's in denial. Let's see. And Kaido tries to blast some of them. And Marco comes in and tanks it. Completely just tanks Kaido's blast, which Marco is a freaking tank. He's been coming in clutch multiple times now. And you got Kaido saying Onigashima will soon land upon the flower capital as originally planned. Unlike Orochi, I'm no pushover. This entire country is one gigantic weapons factory. Women, children, I'll use them all. Everyone here is a slave. That's lovely. You know, that's you gotta love the subordinate appreciation there. Clearly, you know, he is Yonko of the year. Sarcasm, obviously. Uh, let's see. So Kaido is, and he wants Momonosuke because I guess I imagine this whole 20-year prophecy kind of sort of coming true has him a little bit thrown off. So I think he's got to cut off the whole lineage right here. So he wants Momonosuke to make sure this is a done deal and it's over. Um, let's see. We're flashing over to some of the Beast Pirates coming for Law and Kid. Some of Law and Kid's subordinates step in their way, so I guess they're not out for the count just yet. We have a lot of the Straw Hat Alliance coming together, a little bit distraught, more of them, you know, a little bit of chaos. You got Law and Kid standing up and Kid saying, I'm going to fight, no surrender, no going out without a peep. So I think they've just accepted at this point that they're going to either win or die, and they're, you know, realizing it might be the latter. So, you know, I mean, they're definitely committed, so good for them. Then it switches over to Momonosuke and Kaido's kid. I keep blanking on, what's her name? Wait, is it Yamato? I think it's Yamato. If I'm wrong, you can roast me in the comments. So Yamato is talking to Momonosuke, and okay, let's see. So if you're going to let it go to waste, then let's face death together. So basically, I guess giving Momonosuke a pep talk, like it's not over if Luffy's done for or out for the count. Like we either win or go out trying, kind of like, I guess, Kid and Law's attitude. And it seems like based on based on Yamato and Momonosuke's expression after that conversation before the panel transition, definitely seems like Momonosuke's got some resolve through that. I imagine Momonosuke is going to show up and confront Kaido. Maybe he'll do it in his human form. I don't know if that's going to happen now, or I know it's going to happen when the end of the arc comes around and they're possibly in the capital and he has to confront the people looking like Odin. As we know, I think it was Shinobu was talking to, I think, Momonosuke just prior to him transforming into the dragon, where we saw his silhouette but we didn't get to see him, that, oh, you look just like, or it was insinuating that she's seeing the resemblance of him and Odin. So it would be pretty cool if, I mean, it's definitely gonna be cool at the end to see his full character if it happens then, but it would be cool now too if Momonosuke confronts Kaido in his human form looking like Odin. That would definitely add a little bit of oomph to the confrontation for sure. And we're back with Kaido just blasting away at everybody. I don't even know if he's blasting his own people, Straw Hat, some of their alliance. I think he's just blasting everything. He's pretty much like, I don't know. He's just going wild at this point. So we go, okay, so Luffy's pretty much got Zunisha's eyes there, just completely hollowed out and black. So he is definitely out for the count. Is he dead or just knocked out? I don't know. Like I said, is he like just waking up, or is he coming back to life? You know, I guess we'll find out. But Zunisha is talking to Momonosuke, I guess, through the whole Voice of All Things frequency. And he's saying how I can hear it, how long it's been. What is it, Zunisha? I hear the drums of liberation. For the first time in 800 years, he is here. Who is? Joy Boy. And Zunisha's eyes are starting to glow. And Luffy has his signature smile. He's like steaming. Clearly his skin's coming he's clearly like coming back to coming back to reality here, and his hair and his hat and his kind of head is sort of becoming goop or melting. And this is only one of two things. It's either his awakening, which is most likely, I think, or it's a new gear. But I imagine it's his awakening because, as we know, awakenings influence like more than just your body. So the fact that he's like transformed, because I know like other characters, they transform their environment to different to kind of something that's relevant to their quirk, or transform maybe their own body to something that's, you know, related but an enhanced version, I guess, of the devil fruit. So maybe this is Luffy. I know too. There's kind of back and forth of who of not who of what Luffy's awakening is gonna be like. Is it an expansion on the rubber fruit, or is his fruit really the resin fruit? Which I know I've seen various theories on that, and they I mean, it definitely does make sense if it's that. I think either way it goes, I think Oda's definitely. I definitely trust Oda, whichever way it goes. I don't think there's a bad way he can take. I think whichever one he's had planned and is gonna execute, I think he's known what he's doing. So for at least like a lot of this story, considering he's a pretty big master, a pretty good master of foreshadowing and you know other things, but yeah, so I guess Luffy's about to. This is about to be round. I don't know now. Rematch number 20 at this point between Luffy and Kaido. So you know he's definitely there's a W coming because he's been taking L's for a lot of for pretty much this entire arc from the very beginning. But yeah, so I'm definitely excited to see what happens in the next chapter. Uh, what's his awakening going to be like? How is it? What is it exactly? How is it going to take effect, and what effect is it going to have on the environment, and what can he do like differently, or what's gonna it's gonna be cool to see. So I will catch you guys next chapter. Hope you have a good week, and you know, stay healthy, stay safe, and take care.